G'day guys, welcome back to Mr. Scentric here with Mark. Thanks for joining me. Today I wanted to talk about one of my favourite fragrances in my collection. And the reason I wanted to talk about it is because it is a bit of a dilemma. I have a dilemma with this fragrance and I'll explain. I've done a full review of this previously. It's none other than Creed Absolu Aventus. Doesn't need any introduction. It really is, in my opinion, a masterpiece of a modern fragrance. It's the best Aventus version, in my opinion. It has the Aventus DNA, but it's darker, richer, smokier, and the pineapple note is more pronounced, I think. But the dilemma I have is I hardly ever wear it, and it's probably because of the price. I paid somewhere over $500 for this when it first was released, and I know I overpaid, but it has sentimental value for me, so that's the reason why I don't have an issue. But I don't think I would, if I was to do it again, I don't think I would pay that much. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this DNA, and I would definitely repurchase, but just not full retail price. I think for 75 mils, which this is, it's just too much to pay for a fragrance. If I was able to find it for cheaper on a fragrance group, I would definitely get it again if this was to run out. But I'm happy at least that by not wearing it so often, that it has been macerating and it's getting deeper and stronger and richer. So when I actually do wear it, it's really, really rewarding. It's good. So the DNA I love. I tried to look for some alternatives, and I've tried, I think, 3. I own one of them, and it's this one here, Armaf Club De Nuit Precieux 1. This is a 55ml bottle, and I actually think it's not that cheap, considering that it's such a small bottle. I think I paid about 60 odd Australian dollars. So for 50ml for an inspired fragrance, it's not that cheap. So you'd want the fragrance to be good to justify that price. You'd want it to sort of be as close as possible to the original. So I thought today I haven't tried it for a while. I haven't worn this for a while, or this. I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison and just see what feeling I get from both. So we'll start with looking at the notes and doing a bit of a comparison. So for the Creed Absolu Aventus, at the top there's pineapple, blackcurrant, grapefruit, lemon and bergamot, and pink pepper. And in the middle there's cardamom, cinnamon and ginger, and in the base there is vetiver and patchouli. The Club De Nuit Precieux, on the other hand, has at the top pineapple, lemon, bergamot, caramel, pink pepper, pear and black pepper. In the middle there's oak moss, white wood, jasmine, lily of the valley, anise, and in the base there's ambroxan, white musk, cedar, amber, patchouli, leather and vanilla. So there is quite a bit of difference. Like the main notes are there, the pineapple, the citrus, but there is quite a bit of difference once you get into the heart and the base notes. You know, I can't detect, honestly, all these notes, in the Precieux. I can't actually detect the leather either from memory. So I'm interested to spray them both side by side, because that, obviously that's the true, the test, spraying and smelling. So let's give these a bit of a spray, shall we? I'm not sure if there's a problem with my Club De Nuit Precieux sprayer, because not a lot of juice was coming out, so it's either blocked, or from memory that might be just how it is. It's not a lot of spray comes out, whereas the Absolu Aventus, a lot of juice comes out, and it's another reason why I don't use it that much, because I just want to keep this for as long as I can. So we have both sprayed, so let's give them a smell. You know what? I honestly thought that I would smell these and immediately detect major differences, but honestly I'm not. I'm getting the pineapple, I'm getting obviously there's citrus there, but I'm getting a sweetness from both, which I'm presuming the caramel is there to mimic the sweetness that you get from Absolu Aventus. But apart from that, there's not major differences. What I will say, if I was to criticize this at all, it is a more flat smell. So what I mean by that is the Absolu Aventus to me has almost, I call it a 3D smell. I detect the sort of different layers, whereas the Precieux is more of a flat 1D smell. Doesn't mean it's bad. I think if your objective is to smell like this, and for people to smell it on you and get the impression that maybe you're wearing a Creed Aventus fragrance, I think that you will achieve that with this, but it's not. I just don't think the quality is as good. Well, obviously it's not, but the smell, it doesn't smell as high quality is what I mean. But the question is, would you be okay owning this and not owning this? Because I think that's what it boils down to. Would I not repurchase this, and would I purchase this again? For me, I don't think anything can be as good as this. Any clone could be as good as this. I've heard some people talk about a few other Aventus Absolu clones that they're one-to-one. I highly doubt that they're one-to-one. But for me, if I had to put a percentage on this, and I don't like putting percentages, I would say this is about an 80%, 80 to 85% similar in smell to the original. It's not a one-to-one. I don't like the bottle, I'll be honest with you. It's not my favorite. I don't like the tassel on here. I don't like the lid. I don't like the sprayer. I don't. Just think that it's too small for the price. It should be a 100ml bottle at least. You know, I have a Club De Nuit Intense Man Extrait de Parfum, which I'll do a comparison as an Aventus clone. I think that one is a superior smell to this. It's not obviously cloning Absolu Aventus, but I think as an Aventus DNA fragrance, it's actually higher quality than this. And I think I think I paid, that one's smaller, it's a 75ml bottle, but I paid about the same price. If you, obviously not everyone can afford Absolu Aventus, and I understand that, you know. I think that you could be happy with this. You could be happy enough to own this, but do try the other options. There's Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition, and I think the other one's Vanguard. I'm not sure the full name, but those two, I'm aware that they're quite good as well. But I think those ones are a little bit more on the fresher side, whereas this one is more on the sweeter side. It's a little bit sweet, so if you do like a sweeter style of fragrance that has the Aventus DNA, I actually think you could like this. But I just think, for me, I'm not a fan of the bottle and the other things that I mentioned. So I personally wouldn't repurchase this. I'll happily finish the bottle and use it as a daily signature scent, but it will never replace this for me. And if I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely purchase this again. Now, is there any differences in performance? I think that my bottle, having macerated for quite a while, it is quite strong. So it's a lot stronger than the Precieux. I was expecting this to be a lot stronger than it is. It's not. It's by no means a beast fragrance, but you know, you'll get at least 6 hours longevity, and then it'll sort of fall off right after that. You might get another hour or two as a skin scent. This one, for me now, if I spray it, it lasts at least 8 hours, but I think because I reserve this for special occasions, which mostly it's nighttime, it's more than enough longevity to sort of last a special occasion. Sometimes you only need 4 or 5 hours longevity to, you know, to suffice. I think that from a versatility perspective, this one probably wins for the fact that you can wear this as a daily signature scent. You can wear it to work, but I don't think this is a fragrance you would wear for work, or, you know, just for an everyday occasion. It's too formal. It's too expensive a fragrance to wear casually. This one here is better suited for that. So on that basis, you know, this one wins on that front. I think that this one would suit more age groups because it is sweeter, so it will appeal to younger people and probably won't appeal to, you know, the older demographic, whereas this one would appeal to the older demographic because it is such a classy, formal fragrance, and it probably wouldn't suit sort of, you know, your 18-year-olds. And to be honest, I don't think they'd want to spend that much money on a fragrance. So this one here is more of a mature fragrance. This one's more of a younger fragrance. Smelling these as they're starting to dry, the Absolu Aventus is, the pineapple is getting darker, fuller, more pronounced, and the Precieux, it's more, to be honest with you, this one, as it's drying, it's actually smelling less like the Absolu Aventus, in my opinion. I think the opening is where it smells most similar. It's starting to smell a little bit sort of generic, like a generic designer type fragrance with, you know, a bit of the DNA in there. Not bad. And this is good because I'm not wearing this often, so I'm refreshing my memory how this smells. So it's just interesting when you don't wear a fragrance for a while and you come back to it, how your brain can perceive it differently. You know, it's getting further apart as it's drying down. So don't let me put you off this. It's still a good smelling fragrance. I just think if you can actually get this for a discount price, then it's worth picking up as a daily wear that you can sort of spray as much as you want. And 55 ml, it won't take long to use up the bottle. If you find this at a good price, my God, get it. It is unbelievable. I just think this is the perfect fragrance. I just think if I could only ever have one fragrance, I think it would be this. It suits me. It suits my personality. It suits my age group. And I think that it's a really sophisticated, classy fragrance. So on this occasion, the Creed Absolu Aventus wins hands down. But a worthy runner-up is the Club De Nuit Precieux one. I do think I need to get my nose on the Afnan Collector's Edition and the Vanguard. If you have experience with those, let me know in the comments which one I should be looking at, and I'll test those when I get a chance. But for now, I'm loving my Creed Absolu Aventus. I just need to find another occasion to wear it that justifies spraying some of this. But for now, I love looking at it. I love to pick it up, smell the atomizer, and just be in awe of how it smells. So guys, that's all I had for you for today. If you like this kind of fragrance content, let me know in the comments. Please subscribe, like, share, and follow. And I'll see you in the next video for more fragrance content. See you guys.